Welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast with your host, Bruce Outridge, where he talks all things trucking. Now let's get rolling.
Hello, welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge. This is episode number 980. And today we're going to find out all about Soundskins and what that's all about. Apparently that can make the difference in whether you're hearing what your music says or not. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Hey folks, are you an owner or operator looking for a place to call home? Well, Rims Transport is based out of Hamilton, Ontario. And that's right, they are a place, owner operator fleet only. They run flatbed out of Hamilton, and they don't run much more than 500 to 700 mile radius. So if you're looking for a place that you can get back home on a regular basis, you can get good miles, they have a great culture for owner operators, and they want you to succeed, then Rims Transport's the place to do that. Where can you learn more? Go to rimstransport.com. Make sure you tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you, and we want you to be successful. We know them personally over there, and we know they're going to take good care of you. You got open board, you've got tandem US, you got multi-axle US, you got city, you got all kinds of positions available there, all owner-operator fleet. So if you want to be successful for 2023 and beyond, then get on with Rims Transport and tell them we sent you. All right, everybody, talk to you later. Go to rimstransport.com. All right, so we're going to talk today with Miley Falk. Miley's with Soundskins Global, and they've also partnered with Spare Time Fab, which is Randy Martin is going to be joining us, their partner, and we're going to talk about what Soundskins does. So they reached out to me, and they want to talk about, they've developed a system or a product that goes underneath your interior to make your truck quieter. And I thought, wow, I've never actually heard this. You may have seen them down at Matt's. They were down at the Mid-America Truck Show this year. And so we're going to find out all about how that works, why it works, and how you can get it in your truck so that you can hear better. Don't you want to hear your favorite tunes? Or maybe you want to listen to this cool podcast. Anyway, stay tuned. When we come back, we'll be right on it talking with Miley Falk and Randy Martin. Hey folks, in today's economy, it's what you keep in your pocket that's important. And that means your taxes as well. And you know what? I want to tell you about RS 2000 Tax Services. They specialize in the trucking industry. That's right. Whether you're an owner operator, a carrier, a truck driver, it doesn't matter. They can help you because they understand the importance of you being on the road and the kind of things that you're going to come up against, and so they can help you. And I got to tell you, they are extremely proud of the service they provide because they provide it to most of Ontario. They're available 7 days a week, 12 months of the year. That's right. The people that are going to be dealing with you are going to be at your home, at your business, wherever you need them to come to, because they understand that you're traveling. You don't have time to go and drive somewhere else on a weekend. You've only got a certain amount of time to be with your family. So they come to you. You can ask them questions anytime at 1-800-304-3986. And they operate Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Although they're consultants and accountants that deal with you, work with your schedule, so you will be available there. If you want to give them a call, again, tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you at 1-800-304-3986, or you can visit their website at rs2000tax.com. They're in Komoka, Ontario, but they don't want you to go there. That's why they come to you. Who can find Komoka? Anyway, we've been dealing with them for a while. They've been in business since 1994, and I can tell you, we've had them here on the podcast many times talking about their services, so you can go and listen to any of those episodes if you want to hear what they have to say. But they have been around for a long time. They specialize in trucking, and better off, they specialize in you. Give them a call at 1-800-304-3986 or visit them at rs2000tax.com. Make sure you tell them we sent you. All right, everybody, on the line, I've got Miley Falk from Soundskins Global, and I've got Randy Martin from Spare Time, and I'm going to learn all about these because I don't know what these are. Welcome to the show, everybody. How's it going?
Thank you, Bruce. We're happy to be here.
We're about to pound this out for sure. I am interested to hear about this. Miley, when you sent me the email, I drove for 25 years and I have never heard of this. And trust me, I've driven some trucks that needed this very badly.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really interested to find out a little bit about it. But let's start with you. Tell us about you, what you do, and how you got into Soundskins.
Yeah, sure. So I have been working at Soundskins for a little over 2 years now. I got in around the end of, or in the middle of COVID. And it really caught my interest. I'm a big audiophile. I do enjoy, audio systems. And when Soundskins first started, our main focus or our core audience was the car audio scene. So a lot of our products were geared toward improving audio systems, but it doesn't only do that. It quiets vibrations, it dampens noise and everything. So in the past year or two, we've been focusing more on expanding our audiences. And just last year, we've expanded into the van builders audience. And this year, we've set our sights on the big rig. And that's kind of where Randy from Spare Time fits in, Okay. He came with us with the idea to make a pre-cut kit for the big rigs with Peterbilts. And we just debuted these kits at MATS this past year.
Okay, Randy, that comes to you then. Randy's getting a call.
Yeah, no, we got rid of that.
Yeah, so Randy, that might have been an order. You should have probably got that, but no. Tell us about your background, Randy. Sounds like you got some trucking background in you there. Tell us what you do and what your company does and that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I drove for 12 years. And I started putting a truck together for a guy that I was driving for, and that kind of led us to needing some parts that he wasn't willing to pay for. So we kind of started building them for other people, to where about 6 years ago now we are full time. We do custom interiors, stereos, that kind of stuff for semi trucks, lighting, etc.
Okay. I'm interested because you only, and I may feel free to correct me, you only have a line of skins for Peterbilts. Is that right?
Currently, just introduced that when we had the idea, we had a 389 in the shop, but going forward, there will be Kenworth and 379 kits and probably Freightliner and everything.
Okay. I was wondering why you started with a Pete. Aren't they the quieter ones?
Well,
Freight Shakers is where I would have gone first.
Actually, so the newer ones, I would say since about 06 and newer, they have a lot of plastic in them. They got rid of all the more upholstery panels, I guess I would say, and that really leads to more noise.
Oh, okay. All right. I wouldn't have gone there. I drove an older Pete, so I'm back in the 80s when I did my Pete. So, but I'm thinking of all the Freightliners. I could have. There's a few Internationals in there, a couple, a lot of stuff that should have. So, Miley, tell me. I actually love your tagline. Soundskins will help you shut the truck up. I like that. I hope you use that at no end at MATS. You must have gotten some really. What's been the response with that? That's got to have woken some people up.
Well, it's actually, we have a whole line of pre-cut kits for certain vehicles, for motorcycles, for cars and SUVs. But honestly, this kit has garnered the most organic interest. We didn't run any social media ads. We didn't run any ads on this. This was all organic. Yep. And we've had a lot of our videos promoting the product blow up, getting over maybe 80,000 views, which is a lot for us. We're still a small company. Yep. And it's been incredible. We've had so many people asking about it and being like, do you have kits for this vehicle? Do you have kits for this truck? And, you should make some for this. So it's been crazy seeing, we've had people publish, we've had Overdrive publish an article, and Heavy Duty Trucking published an article about our kits as well. So just seeing the response and the need in the market for this.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. Well, there's a lot of podcasters in the market now, so they all need content, which is good for you, right? We all need some great ones there too. I know a lot of the guys over at those ones. So perfect. So now, okay, tell us the benefits of getting the kit, Miley. Let's see it. Let's see if you're up to snuff here. Tell us if I buy the kit, what am I solving? What am I going to really see as the big benefit for that kit?
Yeah, definitely. So we have hard numbers. When we made the kit, Randy and then they measured the loudness of the of the truck. So we used a decibel meter. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that.
Yep.
But we used a decibel meter to measure the sound of the truck inside before and after the kit installation. And before we installed the kit, I have this written down because I don't know it off the top of my head, but so we did it while the truck was at idle as well as driving at 50 miles an hour. Right. And at both times, we've seen it cut down on noise up to 10 decibels. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot in decibels, but that's actually a 50% reduction in sound.
Wow.
To the human ears. So it can, it can go up to 50%. So that's a huge difference. And the main benefit of when you install this kit is it affects. Sorry, let me try and say this again.
That's okay. Just go for it. Don't stress too much. You can always hand it over to Randy if you're really stuck. He'll
But okay, hold on. So the main benefit is, when trucks are going, 80 decibels, it affects your hearing over time, especially when you're spending 8+ hours a day driving in your truck, multiple days, most days of the year. We've seen truck drivers their hearing gets worse and worse over time because of the loudness of the trucks.
Has there been any doctor scientist reference to reducing this? Because to be honest with you, other than myself, who I was in the hazmat chemical, and so we had annual hearing tests, but it's because we were in loud environments like boiler rooms and stuff when we were delivering, so our company did that. Gotta say, and Randy, I don't know sure about yourself, but over the years, can't say I've actually thought about my hearing going down the road. So, is there any scientific backup to what you're saying? I believe what you're saying. I'm not suggesting that. I'm just thinking, is there anything that I'm thinking guys maybe not have thought of this and go, wow, I'm really hurting my hearing here.
Yeah. From what I've seen, it's OSHA's standards for the workplace. Okay. So 80 decibels is the limit to, 8 hours a day being exposed to that level of noise.
Right.
And the trucks can easily go over that.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Randy, what's your thoughts on that? You drove, I drove. Is that something that you were thinking about or concerned with before? What's your thoughts on hearing about this and helping launch it off?
So my biggest thing, personally, was you're on your phone, radio, that kind of thing. Well, now, before you had to turn your phone up or your radio up to drown out the truck to actually hear what you wanted to hear. Okay. Where now it's not as big of a deal because your baseline is a lot lower.
Okay.
Where you're starting.
Yeah. So you're saying that we're actually complicating it by having a loud truck and then you put the stereo up and then the phone up, and we're actually making it a lot louder than what we should be doing according to Miley's study there, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Miley has all the scientific stuff. I have the truck stuff.
The fun stuff. Yeah.
I knew that, Randy. That's why I asked you from a truck.
Yeah, no, I know. So we do upholstery kits for these trucks. That's kind of what we do. And we have over the past 6 years, we've used every brand there is until I think it was last year, Miley. Is that correct? I think it was last year we started using you guys. Yeah. And there was a significant difference between using Soundskins and everybody else's. And I get constant calls from customers. Hey, what kit should I use? What product do you have it? And I just over time, me and Bill, the guy that works for me, are like, we should really have a kit.
Yeah.
It cuts down, even for us in-house, cuts down installation time, simplifies everything. It just makes a huge difference. It really does.
Have you guys gone to the manufacturers about this? I would think the time for this to be installed would be when someone's buying a truck. Has there been any interest there? Or I don't know if you've maybe not gotten that far yet.
We've looked into it, but that has not been in the works yet. Okay. But lots of people have been suggesting it, and it's something that we have been wanting to look into.
Yeah, because I would think, when you're buying a truck is the time that you say, hey, I want this, right? And I thought the newer trucks, I stopped driving, 2006 was when I stopped driving professionally. I was in a Freightliner at that time, was my last big truck there. But over time, they've gotten quieter. I'm actually surprised that, and I'm really surprised with Peterbilt. I mean, I'm going to go slap those boys on the hand because really, that's not the way I thought. I thought, Randy, the reason that there was so much noise is the seat bouncing off the floor from them lowriders, right?
Yeah. Oh, this cuts that down too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's all that.
There's a pad there, isn't
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually true. Our product has a layer of foam on top, so it does help isolate the vibration between different metals and everything.
Now, one thing I have found over the years driving that I'm hoping, and I may already do it, is the wind. And Randy, you probably remember this. If you've got a truck where it doesn't seal right, the door or something like that, driving 12 hours, next thing you know, you wake up, you got a pain in your shoulder or something like that. I don't know. Does this help in that way? It might just based on it being installed. Feel free to elaborate or not.
If you have an air gap, this isn't going to stop that.
Okay.
That's going to need new seals or something like that. This is more of a barrier that it's applied to the body, whether it's aluminum or steel, depending on your manufacturer, but it's not going to seal up any leaks that way.
Okay. Just thought, I know that was one of the issues that I had. And, when you're a new driver, maybe not so much nowadays because everybody buys the new truck, but in the old days, you got the oldest truck in the yard and that was not always sealed properly or whatever. And, you can't fix it, just go with it. So, okay. So let's talk about the kit now. Randy mentioned it here just a few minutes ago that there was a big difference between that and other kits. And I haven't really heard about this, so I'm new to the kit part, but what is the difference between your kit and somebody else's without naming any names? There's going to be something there, right?
Yeah. The thing is, this is the first of its kind in the market. There is no other types of pre-cut kits for semi-trucks. We pioneered that. Other popular brands offer what they call quotation marks a kit, but it's basically just them recommending the amount of material that you would need. This, we have done all of the work for you. All you have to do is cut the pieces out and then unpeel it and put it on your vehicle. So we cut that installation time probably down by half or more.
Okay, so where does it go? Explain the kit to me. I know I saw it on the website. I don't have it in front of me, but it's in the interior, right? And it goes over your existing walls. Tell me how it works.
Yeah, so we have two kits. There's one that covers the inner and outer door skins of the two front doors, and then another kit that covers the floor inside of the cabin as well as the corners.
Okay.
The cabin corners, yeah.
Okay, all right. And is it easy to install? I'm the most, let's see, how do I put this? I'm the worst, installer ever, right? Like I'm not mechanically inclined at all. I'm an artist, so. But I learned a lot driving, but I can't say I'm any mechanic or anything like that. So can I? If I can install it, anybody can. You guys should have me test one.
I know.
How easy is it to install for the general person? Do we have to take it to a shop? Can we do this at home, or where can we do it?
Yeah, you want to take this one, Randy? I've never installed it myself.
Okay.
So we did a video full tear down and put back together, but it would go underneath your carpet, underneath your upholstery on the sides, your door panels. It would go on the underneath side of all of that.
All right. Okay.
So, but there is a full video on Soundskins, I believe, right?
Yeah, we have a full installation video, so it teaches you.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's not. I've worked with the material, not this kit itself, but the material itself is easy to install. All you have to do is make sure everything's lined up, and then you need a roller to make sure that it's all installed evenly. But it's nothing more than just peeling and sticking and making sure that everything is applied without any air bubbles.
Peeling and sticking without air bubbles reminds me of putting posters and stuff together, and I hated that. So I'm not. How long is it going to take me to put this in a truck? What am I looking at? Am I looking at a day? Am I looking down for a couple hours? What is it?
You're probably looking at a day till you take everything apart and put it back together. I would say that's fair, especially for somebody who doesn't do it every day. I mean, I think that's probably.
Yeah. Because you would have to take the seats out and the carpets and take apart the corners and the doors. That would be the hardest part of the installation, not actually putting the material on itself.
Yeah. Okay. Just all the and it depends. I don't have a shop or anything, but guys who are building trucks do this all the time. So,
Yeah, no, for sure.
yeah. So, what's the cost of this? How much does it cost to me? Say the price of a new Peterbilt, because that's going to be it.
No, absolutely not. They're each of the kits are $399.
Oh, that sounds fair. Sounds fair.
Yeah, and you can get them on both of our websites.
Where are you guys located? I'm in Canada. Where are you guys?
Soundskins is in Cerritos, California.
Oh, okay. But you ship all over, I assume? They can order off the website? Okay.
Yeah, so we go to the U.S., all over the U.S., Canada, and then we have people in Peru.
Peru. Okay, good. And what happens if, do I have to have that model Peterbilt for it to work, or is it adaptable? If I've got something close?
A 379, on a 379, it is a close fit. But there will be things that are different. But we should here next couple of months. We're going to be doing everything on our end to get it to Soundskins so that we can do the 379s and some of the older Kenworths and older Freightliners and that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Miley.
Sorry. Yeah, this kit itself fits the 389, 386, and 388 models, 2006 and up.
All right, so that guy that's freezing in a Freightliner right now is out of luck until you design something, right?
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Kinda, but not really. I mean, there is also available. They have it in unprecut. It can come in a roll.
Okay.
So you could cut your own kit, do your own doors, do your own stuff if we don't have a kit available yet. So it is.
That's a good idea, because there might be somebody building a car or building something, specialized that doesn't fit into those. There's guys making all kinds of weird trucks and shows nowadays, glider kits and all of that may not fit something standard, but if they can adapt and cut it on their own, then that's a good thing to know, that they can order that and get it installed.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Well, what was the take at Matt? So you had people coming by your booth. I know there's 75,000 people a day or something comes through Matt's. What were people asking for? Did you were they only Peterbilt people come to your booth, or what were people saying about it?
No, it was a full spectrum. I mean, it was any kind of truck. Most people were asking about 379s, which unfortunately I didn't have a kit for that yet. But it was super, super responsive. I believe. Yep. I mean, I drove truck. The biggest thing I noticed about when we install one of these kits is your doors. Like from original, there's no insulation in a door because of the window going up and down. And I think, to me, that's one of the biggest advantages of this kit, is there is actually some sort of sound barrier insulation other than just your door panel.
Right.
Versus the rest of the truck. That's what I don't know. I tried to get that across to people. It is such a difference.
Yeah. Is it it goes behind that door, Matt, right, Randy? Like, it sits behind, so I don't lose my door pocket or any of the other stuff that might be on the panel.
No, on the outside it'll appear like it always did. Okay. So everything. It's not like we're covering anything. We're not. Everything will look like it did. It's just quieter.
Oh, okay.
Yep, everything goes back over it and everything. So the material doesn't show once you put the door panels back on, but it goes behind the window, the material, as well as on the inner door skin. So the metal panel that goes above the window.
And you're saying it doesn't really help in wind, but to me, if it's insulated, it's got to be helping with air conditioning and stuff and heat. Randy, did you find that at all?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I say wind, it's going to help against wind noise. It's going to help against temperature transfer, like from aluminum panel, because if it's cold outside, aluminum stops none of that. It transfers right through.
Right.
Where this will definitely help that.
Oh,
yeah,
100%.
Definitely.
So there's a lot of other benefits other than just the sound. We don't want people being. I think that's part of the problem, Randy. I don't know how long when you were driving, but there was a lot of stuff to do. Like, you had to shift gears, sometimes 2 sticks. You had the window down. You had the noise of the engine, and now they're making trucks. We're up here. We're finding a lot of accidents. I think guys are just falling asleep. They got automatic. It's comfy. They don't have anything to do. They're just kind of like drifting off the road. I don't know. If you guys might be causing a problem. I'm just saying.
They're too relaxed.
We don't need them too relaxed. We need them to wake up and pay attention. That's very cool. That's very cool. So we can order them anywhere. Where should we go? Where do we want to go to learn about your videos and learn, order them and all of those kind of things?
Yeah, so they can be purchased at soundskinsglobal.com as well as sparetimefab.com. You can find more information about the kits on our YouTube channel, Soundskins Global. So we have a before and after decibel reading test that I talked about earlier, as well as the installation video.
Okay, very cool. And you said you had stuff for cars and stuff. We have a lot of people who are car enthusiasts as well. Can they find the information there as well? If they've got a vehicle that they
all on soundskinsglobal.com. We have pre-cut vehicles for any type of vehicle you can imagine.
Okay. Randy, did I ask you what Spare Time does? Do you want to elaborate that? I don't think I really kind of talked too much about that. With more on the Soundskin. Do you want to share what you guys do, Spare Time Fab? Or
Yeah, so we do full interiors, from full to simple interiors, repairs. Pretty much if it's inside the truck, we'll take care of it. We do audio systems, custom painting, upholstery, that kind of stuff.
Okay. And you're in the California area as well?
Nope, we're in Central PA.
Oh, Central PA. Okay. Oh, so you guys are across the country.
Oh, yeah, we're
never
not
met in person before.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's all been through Zoom. We've just been developing these kits together across the country from each other.
So, Miley, you weren't at Matt's then?
No, we didn't make it. We had a rep come out there for us.
Oh, okay. All right. Right. So Randy's got all your customers. You're doing custom design stuff for everybody. Yeah. Very cool. Well, listen, it's I wish you well. So you guys just started this, right? You're brand new a few months. Is that right?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Basically.
Yeah. Yep. The kits released at the end of March. Okay. Yeah. So this is the first of a lineup that we're going to start.
Okay. Well, we wish you luck with it then. I'm interested to see where you go, and I am sure I will see you at some of the shows wherever. I'm not at too many of the shows, but I'm at all the Canadian shows for sure. So our next big one is Truck World next April. You may want to plan on that if you're planning on that is similar to Matt's without the outside displays. It's kind of like just the indoor part. Okay. All our outdoor shows happen in June and July here in Canada. Nobody's going out in the parking lot in April. So that's our next one. It's called Truck World. It's newcom.ca if you want to go and check that out.
Awesome.
They go to Quebec right now, so we're going in May. It's called Expo Cam. It's the same show, but they go to Quebec one year and come back. So next year we'll be in Toronto, right by Toronto International Center, and it's a big show. So that's pretty well everybody that in the trucking industry in Toronto, in the Ontario, Canada area will be at that show. So you probably want to make sure you try to get there.
Yeah, awesome. We'll make note of it.
All right.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, listen, it was a pleasure talking to both of you. I wish you both well with your endeavors and working together, and I'm interested to see how this goes. I'll be in touch when things go live, but good luck with everything.
Awesome. Thanks so much for having us, Bruce. Bruce.
I've been called way worse than that. I'm smoking the bandit area. Way worse than that. Anyway, it was an absolute pleasure. Randy, good talking with you, my friend. Keep up.
Thanks, Bruce.
All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye for now. Hey folks, have you heard about Driver Check and the services they offer? They have amazing services specifically for the transportation industry, along with many other industries. They have alcohol and drug testing, occupational health services, hearing protection, fit testing, and a whole lot more. They are a leader in how to handle cannabis in the workplace and also how to handle COVID in the workplace. And you do not want to miss their great event that they have each year, the annual Fitness for Duty Summit. So where can you learn more? Where can you get information in order to keep your workplace safe? Well, go to drivercheck.ca. And when you go there, if you meet the team, please let them know that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you. Thanks very much, and we'll see you later. All right, so there you go. That was a good interview with Randy and Miley. If you want to check out Soundskins, you can go to soundskinsglobal.com, soundskinsglobal.com. And they've got a number of kits available for both the car and truck market. So maybe you want to check that out, and maybe you want to make your ride quieter. Maybe if it's not quiet enough for you to really get the best out of your sound system. And you know what? There's a lot of other things as well, as we heard in the interview. So check check out Soundskins, and also check us out. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can also find us on TikTok. And don't forget to download our Lead Pedal Media app, the best way to keep in touch with all of us. All right, my friends, we will talk to you later. Bye for now.
This has been another episode of the Lead Pedal Podcast. For more information or to subscribe to the podcast, visit theleadpedalpodcast.com and be sure to follow the podcast on Facebook and Twitter.